Greetings everyone, welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts. In the last episode, we end up entering the deep jungle and finding out that there are like absolutely no Heartless in sight to be found, which is actually really a good thing because in all honesty, we don't really need Heartless at this point. We also have found out that Tarzan is going to take us to the apes. And remember, even if there are no Heartless, your only random encounter here is still Sabor. They don't really tell you that the name of the tiger is Sabor, or the leopard I should say, mainly because of the fact that, you know, the game is... Kingdom Hearts is kind of one of those games where you kind of know what all the Disney villains are named. Like, you know who they are. You've already seen these movies. Bada boom, there you go. Anyways, we got ourselves a cutscene, so enjoy.
Kerchak, please listen to me. I know the nesting grounds are secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Oh, did you get that?
No!
Kerchak! Kerchak.
You know, I find it interesting. I looked back in the last episode of the Olympus Coliseum episode. I end up saying the cutscene that we're gonna see is the Alice showing up at Maleficent's place. That hasn't happened yet. I didn't really bother to correct myself because, in all honesty, I'm a glorified idiot. Like, I sometimes, to be honest, like, whenever I have recording sessions, sometimes I am, like, right in the head, and then sometimes I'm not right in the head. For the most part, I am indeed right in the head. For right now.
What's the big idea?
Wait, Kerchak, please!
You don't understand. I was only trying to. A snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
You know what I like about the detail of this area? The hole is right there. That's where Clayton was, but the hole is not there in the cutscene. Inconsistency be damned. Anyways, time to head back down to the campsite so that Clayton can get yelled at, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. You shall never be near the champions. The chimpanzees is what they're called. We are premiums. Okay, I should mention something about what each character entails. Well, this is actually the first time we actually gotten a character in a different Disneyland. Tarzan is completely different from Donald and Goofy. You can't customize him, and you can utilize him. In fact, I would want to utilize him now, mainly because I don't really need Donald and Goofy, and considering the fact that Donald's track record has been him dying, and I actually don't want to be using the death counter all too much, I'm actually going to get rid of Donald for once. After this cutscene, however, because unlike in Kingdom Hearts 2, you can't switch characters in Kingdom Hearts 1.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now. Huh? What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them! I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it.
Oh no. Well, what you gotta say? Don't mind Mr. Glenn. He's not a bad person. Just a bit impotence. Impotence. I don't think that's the word. Anyways, we're gonna switch out Dolan. Sorry, folks who actually wanted to see how high the Dolan counter would go up, but I'm gonna tell you this now. There's gonna be a lot more times where Dolan will just kick the bucket. Now, Tarzan, his main weapon is always going to be his spear because that's his traditional weapon. Other than that, he also has a crap load of skills, unlike Donald and Goofy, because Donald and Goofy are your main party, while the Disney characters already have set skills to them already. There's Berserk, which in all honesty I'm actually going to get rid of. Second Wind and Second Chance. Second Wind allows Tarzan to wake up from a KO, because unlike in... You kind of seen it a lot. Whenever your Disney characters, your partners or whatever gets knocked out, they come back up quickly. Second Wind allows them to come back up faster, and also with full HP instead of just half HP, where they come back and they just get right back down on the ground. Second Chance is essentially when you take a very hard hitting attack. There's you will always retain 1 HP, which is actually really good. Healing Herb is essentially Tarzan's cure. Wind Armor is essentially Tarzan's arrow. These two moves, they do exist for us as spells. In fact, when we actually beat this world, we'll actually be obtaining the cure spell. So yeah, most people will actually come here to, get cure so they can breeze through the Olympus Coliseum. But if you know how to use items properly and also know how to dodge, you don't have to really worry about needing cure. Now for Tarzan's sake, we're actually going to make his regular attacks freak constantly, his special attacks frequently, and his defensive move frequently. And we're also going to put his HP in items for only emergencies, because just like Donald and Goofy, they also still utilize I'm actually going to take these potions from him, because in all honesty, he's probably going to go ahead and expunge those like it's a holiday. And I don't really like that. I didn't even take out the potions. Okay, cool. The only problem with having Tarzan or any type of Disney partner is that you won't be able to utilize the Trinity thing, so you have to go back to the save point and bring Donald and Goofy back. That's kind of the reason why people usually just stick with Donald and Goofy.
Heartless!
Oh no! Alright, we got ourselves some new Heartless here. Say hello to the Power Wilds. Power Wilds are monkeys, and they go ahead and end up really attacking you very annoyingly. So annoyingly that to the point that I kind of get really annoyed by these guys. These guys, you can counterattack them whenever they slide into you, so you can get some free tech points. And that's really about it. There's nothing too much about them. There is another type of variant Sniper Wild. In fact, there's also a special variant Sniper Wild, which is a Power Wild. It's called the Sniper Wild, in fact. The Sniper Wild is a Heartless that appears in Traverse Town. And the items that these guys give you are power shards. For the Sniper Wild, if it sees you, it will go ahead and end up disappearing, and it will go ahead and end up, well, doing exactly what it says. It will snipe you. In fact, it will snipe you so well that you will literally get killed and murdered. Every time you end up cleaning an area with any Heartless, the apes will go ahead and give you pieces of gummy ships. That's essentially what you're doing in this section here, is that you're just helping all the gorillas, and that's really about it. It's not really that bad. And since we got most of the items now, I don't have to really worry so much about getting more items with the Heartless around, because in all honesty, these Heartlesses are pretty annoying. Yeah, that's essentially it. Now I've finally spoken about all that, I gotta say, being in Deep Jungle, not so much a really exciting place. I mean, I can understand why they got rid of it, in all honesty, because the villains also will point this out as well. where they will end up saying, oh, why did the Heartless appear here? In fact, there is an actual explanation as to why the Heartlesses are here, but it doesn't really make much sense as to why the Heartless are in Wonderland. Olympus Coliseum I can understand because, you know, Coliseum purposes and Hades is there, so yeah, that makes sense as to why they're there. But for this world, not so much. This world is actually pretty freaking peaceful. And right there is the, I don't know which version this is, because I know it's not called the Sniper Wild. I'm so used to calling them Sniper Wilds, but they're not called Sniper Wilds. They're called something different. You guys probably wondering, why am I fighting these guys? Mainly because of synthesis items, in all honesty. Will I be doing the synthesis items in this playthrough? I will, but for the most part, thanks, Tarzan. For the most part, it's kind of a bit of a grinding thing, and I'll be kind of doing that off screen, which in all honesty, I kind of find that pointless to do that off screen. I don't know, it really depends on what I do. Now, you notice that what that wild did was that it had banana on it. If you end up slipping on the banana, you just lose some money. And I'm not sure if you lose money from your actual inventory, or you just... Then again, if that's the case, if you don't lose any money from your actual inventory, that kind of defeats the purpose of the attack. That just means that it's giving you money as you slip. It pays you for your for amusing it, which is very weird, but whatever. And yes, these guys are female monkeys. I don't know, they're weird. I don't get it. I have to say, Nomura's monster design, really good. Like, that's kind of one thing I really like about the guys. Like, his monster design is just phenomenal. Anyways, let's actually check the Heartless. No. They're called Bouncy Wilds. Oh, okay. Well, I thought they were called Sniper Wilds. I mean, they had snipers, but they don't snipe you. No, honestly, though, the Sniper Wild kind of doesn't make any sense either, because the Sniper Wild kind of doesn't really disappear and snipe you. It kind of still stays on the field. It's just that a bunch of the others ends up sniping you, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, so we need to go back to the treehouse to go ahead and kill some people. In Deep Jungle, you can find white mushrooms here, which will end up using the Thunder, Blizzard, Fire, and Cure Spell. You want to use the Cure Spell is a bit finicky, mainly because you have to target them. And the problem is that if they take long to do the Cure Spell art, there's a very slight chance that when you're casting Cure, they will disappear when you're just curing them, and it's very annoying, and it can happen a lot. The thing I have noticed about this version now compared to the original, the vanilla version, the mushrooms do their action commands faster. So it's a little bit, you'll be able to find it more you'll be able to go ahead and get better chances of finding them. In the original game, it felt like that they were slow on doing their action commands. That could be probably that could just probably be like the frame rate just messing with me, playing tricks on me, I don't know. But that's kind of what it feels like for the most part. Like when you end up, when that's happening, it's like you have the capabilities of getting them less than you do in the remake. I mean, well, no, remake, I'm right. Because in all honesty, that's kind of what Final Mix is a glorified remake. That we never gotten, and there's actually no real reason as to why we never gotten Final Mix. Like, we got Chain of Memories, which is technically a remake, and we got in Recoded, which is technically a remake of a cell phone game. But why didn't we ever get Final Mix of 1 and 2? 1 I can understand, because 1, in all honesty, aside from the synthesis items being different, giving you like different synthesis items like experience stuff here and there, I don't really see the point, because what we've gotten in the vanilla version of Kingdom Hearts 1, Japan never gotten in Kingdom Hearts 1. So I guess you can say no, because that's even still stupid. Like, I'm not really a huge fan of when Japan does the whole, Americans get exclusive stuff, but then Japan gets a game that's exclusive to them, but they get more content than us. I mean, I understand it's a game that resides in Japan, but I still find it dumb. Not mainly for two reasons. Cutscenes that show up in Final Mix kind of does explain a lot. Like, for Birth by Sleep, it's a bit... No, because Birth by Sleep has that issue too. Yeah, Birth by Sleep also has that same exact issue where, like, hell, the secret episode that you can be able to do with Aqua literally ends up saying that, you know, it explains what she did before anything else actually happened. We know how long Aqua has been in the realm of darkness. In fact, we will know that when we actually get to that playthrough. But until then, for right now, there's nothing for me to really go into detail with that. Oh, that's not extended detail. I didn't know if they accidentally hit something that's not my Keyblade. They actually still stubbed their toe. That's nice. That's kind of one thing about these Heartless that are different compared to 2's Heartless. 2's Heartless, they're a bit on the... They sometimes do whatever they want. But for... I don't know. I always find that the Heartless in Kingdom Hearts 1 have a unique appearance. Like how, you know, we're in a jungle area. We're fighting monkeys. And we're in... Well, Alice in Wonderland, there's like no explanation for that one as to why we fight friggin' wizards and fat bandits. Like, I don't know the correlation for that. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But, in other levels, we're gonna see, like, things where the aesthetics of the Heartless actually, what's the word I'm looking for? I forgot what the word is. Damn. It's supposed to be like, oh, I'm missing an area. Damn. What's the last area? Oh, no. I remember what it is. We have to actually go back to talk to Jane. Yeah. Alright. Hey, stop. Go away. Compliments. That's the word I'm looking for. There we go. See? I knew I was gonna figure out the word sewer layer. I like that the Heartless, the Heartless aesthetics ends up literally complementing the world itself. Like how these monkeys complements the world of being a jungle type of a jungle type setting, and you know, vice versa. Now we're gonna talk to Jane here, and she's gonna actually say some stuff. I do hope Mr. Clinton is safe. Yes, I'm pretty sure he is safe. In fact, he's so safe, we're gonna hear a gunshot. Oh my gosh! Let's go, lads! Alright, now for here, we've got ourselves a boss fight. Ooh, we're like level 14, and Tarzan, you're level 18. Good to know. Say hello to our mini-boss. Wow, that cutscene was so fast. Oh, man. Guys, what are you guys doing? Get him! Okay, thank you. All right, well, Tarzan was like, okay, you got it. It's like, you got it, fam. Sabar. Wow, all right. I'm just combining Jafar and Sabor together. Sabor will go ahead and end up going inside the bramble. Well, not the bramble, the bamboo, and then strike at you. But when you're targeting, I think it's a her? I don't really know. Wow, that was fast. Remember, guys, I didn't even pick the sword. I picked the shield, and I am beating things so hard that it's kind of vice versa. My attack goes up, but my defense is kind of crap. Defeating Sabor allows you to nets you the White Fang, which is actually a really good ability. I mean, accessory. Alright, with that done, we're actually going to end up, after I defeat these Heartless guys, we will call it a part in the episode, mainly because we've been going on for too long. Like I said, don't want these things to go on for too long. You guys got lives, and I got lives. I got lives, alright. Yeah, whatever. Okay, Monkey Man, stop moving around. I am sick and tired of you. Thank you. Go away. Oh, Heartless. Lovely. Well, Shadows, I should say. You know, Shadows are like the bane of speedrunners' existence. Like, they can, you know, if they really did not want to be slain, why don't they just go inside the ground and never come out? Funny enough, pure-blooded Heartless do not bring out hearts, but artificial created Heartless do bring out hearts. Why do I end up mentioning that? You'll find out later on. Actually, no, you won't find out later on at all, in all honesty. Okay, let's actually murder these guys. At some point, I will be cutting out fights. I know, it's weird cutting out fights in an action RPG. I have my reasons for this, mainly because Kingdom Hearts Battle System, Kingdom Hearts 1 particularly, it becomes kind of samey after a while. And, you know, once you've already seen me slay a bunch of monkeys the first time, I'm just slaying monkeys again. Alright, I'm not doing anything different. Something coming. Jane, danger. Jane near treehouse. How do you know that? Alright, whatever. Anyways, guys, in the next episode of Kingdom Hearts 1, we'll actually be going to save Jane and Turk. Alright, whatever. Anyways, C6, over and out. Laters.